my name is Deborah. Welcome to another edition of Tea Time with Deborah, where I talk about my favorite dramas. And today I'm going to be talking about a drama that I am currently obsessed with called A Love So Beautiful. So grab your teacups, grab your mugs. It doesn't have to be tea inside. For freaking sake, I have 7-Up in this. Yes, I just said that, and join me as we go on this journey to A Love So Beautiful. So let's start with the summary of what the show is about, and I'll give you a brief internal look into the first 10 minutes of the show. Okay, so it's about two characters, two leads. Chen and Xioa are the names of the actors, and in the drama Xioa is Chen the girl, and Chen is Jiang the guy. So Jiang and Chen have been neighbors right from when they were kids. They grow up together, and Chen has this huge crush on Jiang. She's in love with Jiang, but okay, there's a huge but. Jiang doesn't love her, and even that has a but in it. Now, Chen is the 75th in the school. She's not brilliant, but she's really good at drawing. While Jiang is the handsome guy in the school, the #1 in the school, the brilliant one that everyone wants to date, the cool guy and all. So basically, I know a lot of you are already thinking, isn't that Mischievous Kiss 2.0? No, there are differences, and you'll hear them as I go into this. But that's basically what it's about, their love story and how it progresses. Now let me give you a brief internal look into the first 10 minutes of the show so you understand what it's about, because I feel like that first 10 minutes lays the groundwork of what to expect for the drama. So it starts out with Chen telling us about Jiang, this guy who has been her neighbor since they were kids, and she absolutely loves. In her head, note I said in her head, her and Jiang are the best of friends. They go to school together, but then we see how she asks him to go to school together and dude just writes off and ignores her. They study together, but we see how she comes and sits next to him and says, Jiang, let's study, and he just stands up and walks away. 3, they're cleaning these leaves that have fallen on the school compound, in the environment in the school, and she walks up to him and says, Jiang, I like you. And he, without even a second thought, like he doesn't even waste a second or a minute to think about it or to be taken aback by her confession, he just immediately says, I don't like you, and walks away. So that's basically the foundation of this drama, and he walks away. Next we see how they're in school, and Jiang is a guy who sits behind Chen and they're friends. He reads manhwas, she reads manhwas, but he reads more of the porn-like manhwas. So he gave her one, he lent her one of them to read, and after reading it, she didn't like it, so she returns it to him, telling him how she didn't like it and it was messed up and all. And Jiang tells her, dude, it's because guys and girls have different taste. So the teacher comes in, or the head of the class comes in and asks us for their homework, and she immediately collects Jiang's paper. Mind you, Jiang is also not brilliant. He's like her in terms of their level in the class and their position in the class. He's not brilliant at all, but she immediately grabs his paper without even asking him and jots everything down. The funny thing is, even copying, at least if you're gonna copy someone, copy correctly, right? But she copies him totally wrongly, and once Jiang steps in, she gives the paper back to Jiang, and she goes on boasting about how, oh my gosh, this is so easy, this homework was so easy, and submits it while looking at Jiang, and Jiang just ignores her and keeps doing what he's doing. And then the next scene, we see her going to fetch some water in her water bottle, and immediately she sees Jiang approaching. She starts boasting about how the essay part was so good, and I can't remember the exact topic, but I'm just gonna use a particular topic to make up for it. She said something like, oh my gosh, that essay on the coming of the chasing of Indians from America was so good. And Jiang looks at her and says, the essay part was not about the chasing of Indians from America. That was the objective part. The essay part was about the injustices of black people in America. Something like that. You get where I'm coming from? And she's like, what? So she was exposed right then and there. So she heads back to class, and her friend that sits behind her, the guy Lu Yang, don't worry, he's not in love with her or anything like that, but Lu Yang tells her, why don't we become a team? Let's become the dragon brother and tiger sister team. And she says she's not interested. Then we notice immediately she says that, and she goes back to writing and doing whatever she was doing. We notice Jiang was paying attention to the conversation. And that's the beginning of it. So he actually does pay attention to her, and he does like her, but she doesn't know that he likes her. And no, this is not a spoiler. Like I said, it's the first 10 minutes of the drama, and it sets everything up for the drama. Now that I've given you that summary, let's go into what I absolutely loved about this drama. And I'll keep looking down at my screen because I have some points written down that I really don't want to miss. So the number one thing that I really like about this drama is how the male lead is not one-dimensional. Like I said in the beginning, how if you think it reminds you of Playful Kiss or Big Boss, for those of you who have watched Big Boss with Liagani and Yemuzi, and if you haven't and you like dramas that have some comedy in it, you should definitely check it out. For those kind of dramas like Playful Kiss and Big Boss, you see the guy who is perfect. He's the number one guy in school that everyone likes and the girl likes. In such instances, you see the guy, all he does is study. He's one-dimensional. He has no other life apart from his books, which sincerely is slightly unrealistic. It can be realistic, but I don't relate with those characters. But what I really love about Jiang in this drama is you see how he's human and he actually participates in normal activities. Like there's this instance in the first episode that made me actually fall in love with the drama, and that was the moment that I was like, okay, I am in love with this drama right now, where Lu Yang invites him to come out with him to go to a cyber cafe and play games, and he says, no, I'm not coming. And the next scene, we see him in the cyber cafe having the best time of his life. I think that just was really good, and that's one thing I really like about this drama. Not just that, you'll see various other instances where he really knows how to have fun. He's not just, straight bone face. He knows when to laugh, he knows when to have a good time, he knows how to tease, and he's overall fun even in his closed self that doesn't really say much and literally just observes, but it makes his character more interesting and relatable and human, and that's what I absolutely love about him. Number two, I love that the male lead doesn't see her as dumb. I mean, he knows that she isn't as brilliant as him, but he sees her potential and he realizes that it's simply because she has absolutely no interest in her studies. But if she studies, which you'll see later on, and if she studies, she has the potential to be actually good in her studies. Like there's this part which is a slight spoiler but not a major spoiler because I won't tell you what led to all this, where she's going to be leaving the school. She decides she's gonna withdraw from the school. Her parents come to withdraw her from the school, and Jiang convinces her to stay. So her parents say, no, you can't stay, you need to leave the school, and she promises them that she's gonna jump up from the 75th place to the 12th place. And everyone, even her best friend, was like, girl, I don't think it's possible. I mean, I don't see that happening. Her parents were like, even if it's like the 40th or 60th, it's okay. You don't really need to go that high. We know it's impossible for you. All her teachers were like, this is impossible. But Jiang was the only one that, when she said it, didn't like react like that and actually trusted in her ability to do it, because he knew if She actually sits down and is taught. She will understand, and which she did, and she did even better than they expected. But that's just that. That's one thing I really love. Unlike like Playful Kiss, where the you've watched Big Boss, where the leads see the girl as dumb, and even you're just like, oh my gosh, this girl is so dumb. And you don't get that from this character. You don't get it from the female character that she's that dumb. You just know why she's dumb. You understand why she is at the position she isn't in school, and you also see that the main character, the main guy, doesn't look down at her because she's not up to his level in terms of intellectual abilities and academic abilities. So that's number 2. The third thing I absolutely love about this drama is how cute they are without even trying, in the little things they do. Like the main guy is very tall, and the girl Chen is very short, and that's one cute factor already. But what I absolutely love is I don't think I've ever seen anyone in my history of watching dramas, and mind you, I've watched Filipino, Taiwanese, Thailand, Lakons, Turkish, Pakistani, Indian, K-dramas, C-dramas, everything drama that you can think of. I've watched them all, but I've never seen a couple or a girl that is as cute and naturally, like without even trying, cute like Chen Yue, which is Chen Xiaozi, the character. Even her crying is cute, and you find, instead of you feeling bad, you find yourself feeling, oh my god, how can she be so cute? And it doesn't dampen your spirits at all. Her crying doesn't dampen your spirits or anything, and you find yourself actually laughing at her like, oh my goodness, you're too cute for this. And so I love the cute little things they do, or in how when Jiang is jealous, the little things he does when he acts out, when he's jealous of something relating to her, or the little way he kind of releases his tongue, like he does that when he's nervous or when he's around her or he's really excited. Those little things are what makes this drama so beautiful. Another thing I love about this drama is, unlike Mischievous Kiss or Playful Kiss, where the main girl her life revolved around what's his name, the main guy, and everything that her goals and dreams in life were attached to him and what he wanted to be. Like, he wants to be a nurse, a doctor, she'll be a nurse. He wants to be a singer, she'll be an actress, something like that. For Chen Xiaozi, it's not the same. Her life revolves around him in that she wants to be around him, she wants to be in the same university as him, but then she realizes that she has her own goals, dreams and aspirations that she wants to be. And hey, if my dreams and goals can't have us together in the same place, that's okay. I still love you, and you know I love you. And I think that's one thing that I really appreciated about this drama. In the coming episodes, you'll see where something like that happens, and I really appreciated that about the drama, that even though this girl is heads over heels in love with him, she always goes out of her way to do things for him, but you know she knows where to strike the limit. And another thing that I absolutely love is how she knows when to let go of him. Like, she told him, dude, I love you very much, but if you ever fall in love with someone else, then let me know so I can stop pining for you and move on with my life. I absolutely love that, because you don't see that with other characters of her specs and all. So I really enjoy that about her character. The next thing I absolutely love about this drama is how it's blatantly obvious that Jiang loves her or likes her back right from the first episode and right from the onset. Unlike a drama like Big Boss, where we had to be guessing, does Liao Denyi really like this girl? Liao Denyi, please, can you like Yemuzi? But in this, it's pretty obvious. And even Playful Kiss, it took a while before the guy actually liked her, came to love her. But in this, it's just obvious from the start that, oh my gosh, this guy is head over heels in love with this girl, and we are so here for it. So everything is out on the ground. We know what's happening. We know he likes her, but she doesn't know he likes her. Her best friend knows he likes her. I feel like everyone knows he likes her except her, which isn't annoying because normally those type of things can get frustrating, but somehow this drama makes it work in that you're not pulling your hair out in frustration and her not realizing it. And you love how he doesn't really tell her that he likes her and he's waiting for them to mature and leave high school before he takes the next step with her. So that's something I really appreciate about this drama. Next thing I love about this drama is the side characters. You get so invested in the stories, like the side love stories of her best friends or the second male lead and all. But one thing about this drama is even though it does have a second male lead, the second male lead doesn't make you like ever backtrack on the male lead Jiang Chen, and you don't have a second male lead syndrome. You only see him as a friend. In fact, at a certain point you get like, dude, you're putting too much of a burden on this girl and this relationship will never work. It does teach you that because you see how he's trying to use he uses his money. Now it's not that he's trying to do it, it's not like he goes out of his way to do it because trying to buy her, but he spends so much money on her, and at the end of the day you know this is never gonna work between them even with all the money he spends, which kind of teaches you that you really can't buy love or you can't buy friends. I mean, you can only get fake friends and fake love, but if you want true love, you won't get it by paying money and buying them countless things and everything they want. You need to know where to step back and say, no, this is not good for you. And I think that's one thing I appreciated about Jiang Chen, in that he knows her so well that he knows when he says no to her about something or when he doesn't support her for something. You, the audience, or you, the people watching, tend to understand why he's saying no to her is right and in her best interest, and they show it later on with things that happened to her, like a time where she was trying to run for the class monitor and he didn't support her, and later on something happens and you're like, I now understand why she said no. I can see it makes sense. And even her, she comes to the realization that going for this position might not be the best option for me. But of course her friends being supportive were supporting her and saying go for it, we have your back, etc and etc. But he was the only one, which I actually prefer. You tell me the truth and just support me because we're friends and all. It's better you tell me the blatant truth even if it will hurt me and all than to just support me because we're friends and you always have to have my back. I feel like having my back should entail making sure that I don't do something that you know I'm gonna mess up on and I might not be able to fix. So that's one thing I absolutely loved about this drama. Another thing that I love, like I said, which ties to what I just talked about, it gets you thinking about your lives and your dreams. Like, do you want to become a doctor just because of your parents? Do you want to become a doctor just to prove a point? Do you want to become a lawyer because you want to, or because of your father or your mother, or because of the burden that was placed upon you by someone else? What do you really want to do, and why are you going towards that future goal that you want to go? It makes me relate so much with Jiang Chen in that he's good at this math. And if he does study math, he'll be excellent in it, but that's not really what he wants to do, which was with me with my field of study, that I know I'm good at science and I'm good at the arts, and if I study science, I'll be good, but maybe science isn't really what I want to do and all. So yeah, I really liked that about the drama, that while there's the love lines and all, it does make you think about the decisions you make and how it can impact your life in the future, and how trying to cover up for people might not be in the best interest in the long run. Also, I really love those subtle messages that even though it's a school drama and it's geared around the love of our main leads and the side characters. It does show those simple things that at that age in life, high schoolers and even secondary, even university going students might be battling and help them see clearer and see a broader view. Another thing I love about this drama is that even though it's not a smooth ride, they have their moments where they're down and things happen between our main couples, but it's nothing Jiang like. There's no Jiang. It doesn't make you pull out your hair in anger, and I think one of the main reasons why we are not so frustrated is because we know from the onset that this guy is in love with this girl, and we see the little things he does for her that she doesn't know about, that the little things he does, so you're sure of it that these people are gonna be the end game, and no matter what happens, somehow it's going to be alright, and no matter who tries to come in between them, Jiang is never gonna budge. So no matter the second female lead, and there's a second female lead who isn't really as evil, who comes in, you're not really bothered because you know no matter what, they'll be okay. And I think that's something else I loved about this drama, the fact that the second female lead isn't as evil as most dramas are at all. And I don't even know if I should call her the second female lead. Let's call her the second female lead in their love story. But she's not as evil. She does have some internal darkness in her, as you can see, but she doesn't really do anything so crazy that makes you really hate her. There's a turning point where she does something absolutely stupid, but then you don't even have to bother with seeing her again, because right after that she's out of the drama and all. But I absolutely love that for once we have a second female lead that isn't so nice but isn't so evil. She's just middle ground, neutral, and it's actually her best friend that's the evil one and trying to cause problems. So that's something else I loved about this drama. When Jiang smiles at her, like when she does something or he hears that she does something, and those little smiles he does where he like pokes out his tongue a little bit are the cutest, most rare moments. You hardly see them, but when you see them, it's so precious, and because of how rare it is to see, that you find yourself giddy and in love with. Somehow they fit so beautifully that normally with dramas like this, like the Xiao he's of this world and all, whereby you find yourself wishing the main guy or your boyfriend in future can be like the main guy, or the main guy is your boyfriend. In this, you don't even wish for that. You just know that this two, like it's gonna be this two. It can't be anybody else. It can't be you. You can't be added to this equation. You don't even wish for him for yourself, and you just keep praying for him and her and wanting to see how this love blossoms and they have a key and the whole 360 degree. That's what I really, really love about this drama. So my final verdict on this drama is this is a really, really, really good coming of age, sweet romance, friendship drama that you can't help but love. It doesn't have too much sadness or dog-bloodedness in it, or mukjangness in it that makes you pull out your hairs, and the little things in this drama are what really pulls at your heartstrings. It's not too slow that you feel like they're dragging it, and it's not too fast that you feel like they're overspeeding it. It's just at the right pace. And like I said, my best thing about this drama is the fact that you know from the onset that this male lead also likes the girl, but and you see the little things he does for her, but she just is the only one who doesn't know that he likes her, even though she is going out of her way to do everything for him. And you fall in love with just how, no matter how Jiang says no to everyone, when it comes to Chen Xiaozi, he'll move mountains just for her. Like, it's crazy. He'll break school rules, jump out of the fence just for her. And that, I think, is one of the most endearing factors of this drama, how he might get in trouble with the teachers and all just because of her, or he lies because of her. And I know lying isn't good, but in this drama, Jiang makes it work. My final verdict is I'm gonna grade this drama an A. It has 23 episodes. It hasn't finished airing, but right now 16 episodes have been subbed. I'll link you down below to the links to go watch it. But right now this drama is my current obsession. It's a really feel good drama. If you're feeling down and you just want to keep smiling and have something that's gonna make you feel all around good, then I definitely recommend this drama to you. Do not miss out on this golden drama that I feel is not getting enough people to enjoy like I am enjoying. So check it out and let me know what you thought about it. And if you checked it out, what were some of your favorite moments from this drama? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what next you want me to review. I'm thinking of reviewing Where the Lost Ones Go next, which is another favorite of mine currently. But let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and keep being the awesome, beautiful people you are. From me to you all, you know I've got nothing but love for you all. Stay